Would the Tepig line make good service Pokemon? This is a pretty straightforward case for this Pokemon. If you've been following around for a little while, you may know some of the things to look out for. When it comes to Tepig, it's simply a fire pig Pokemon. Quadruped with not much dexterity, so I can't really say that Tepig is going to be doing too much. However, emotional support pigs are a very real thing, and Tepigs are very energetic and lovable, and they're also very warm to the touch. So I could see a basic heat production with a very silly and kind Pokemon to help with emotional distress would be a very simple partner. However, a lot of this changes whenever Tepig evolves into Pignite. Now, Pignite is actually not that much bigger than Tepig. It does double a bit in size, but Tepig wasn't that big to begin with. It does, however, become bipedal now, which is something we look for in that dexterity case. While its hands just aren't that dexterous, it does make up for its dexterity with strength. And it still isn't producing flames yet, so this is actually a pretty good Pokemon for just being an extra assistant. However, I just couldn't find a whole lot for Tepig to actually do, or that is really just specific to Tepig. This isn't a bad thing, however. Sometimes people only have access to certain Pokemon or certain things that can help them as an accessibility service. And if you spend enough time with a Tepig, you will have a loyal and thoughtful partner, which is perfectly showcased whenever it evolves into Emboar. However, it does suffer from the one major pitfall that comes with most fire-type starters as accessibility Pokemon. It has open visible flames, meaning that it does have some level of danger and hazard being a partner. Thankfully, this Pokemon still is very careful, incredibly strong and able to push, pull, and lift things, and because it now has the fighting type along with its fire type, this Pokemon is going to be incredibly helpful as a large body, an intimidating presence, and a very loyal partner. The Tepig line isn't too complex, but sometimes simplicity is the best. But what do you think? Do you have any other ideas for how Tepig could be a useful service Pokemon that I might have missed? Let me know in the comments below. But with all that being said, I believe this answers the question,